Hi guys, I hope everyone had a good holiday season. And to celebrate the new year, we're going to start a new project. So this is a 2005 Honda Ruckus. And this thing is pretty old. It has right around 30,000 kilometers. Rings are pretty worn, and when I start the engine, it starts puffing blue smoke. So this is pretty bad. I also noticed that like my top speed was right around 50 kilometers per hour, so this is pretty slow for Honda Ruckus. So I ordered a NCY CDI box. So I hope that by installing this box, it will help for the top speed, because we'll have a higher rev limiter. So we're gonna tear down this engine, and we're gonna assess the damage, because I really want to keep this project under budget, because also I know I already had a GY6 Honda Ruckus, but these go the money, it's a pretty much a money pit. So I'm gonna try and like make this project pretty affordable and low budget. Some of you have a low budget and want to do the same thing as me, so I'm going to show you how to do it. Just to be transparent, I paid 500 Canadian dollars for this Honda Ruckus. So it was bone stock, and also both of the tires are pretty much brand new, so this was a big deal. It also came with a Polini variator, considering that it's like $100, so 1/5 of the price was on the variator, so this is pretty cool. The first step we're gonna take is to tear the engine apart. Once the engine is pretty much rebuilt, we're gonna throw a new paint job and also throw some goodies on this Honda Ruckus. I already installed a NCY lowering seat. I also ordered, if you hadn't noticed yet, this handlebar. So I wanted to make this Honda Ruckus maybe like a bit of a coffee racer, but yeah, I think for the paint I'm gonna go with a blue metallic color. But if you have some ideas, maybe say it in the comments, maybe it will help. Also, one thing to keep in mind is that I want to make this Honda Ruckus a daily driver, so I'm not gonna throw an exhaust pipe that is very obnoxious, because if you know a bit about the Ruckus, these things are pretty slow, and if you have a big and loud pipe and you don't go very fast, it's kind of it's kind of weird. You make a lot of noise but don't move at all. So this is yeah, so I'm gonna keep the stock exhaust, but I'm gonna try and I'm gonna show you a trick to make it a bit prettier. And also we're gonna throw a P-flow. Let's be honest, guys, this old airbox is pretty ugly, so yeah, P-flow will be pretty much cooler, and maybe a stretch kit. So I want to keep, like I said, this on a budget. So guys, one thing to keep in mind when you're taking off the seat is that you need to take this off, but you need to take the battery box off, because if you see here, it's clipped under, so we need to take the battery box off. So right now we took the footrest plastic off, so we need to take the gas tank off, and also the under tray right here. Guys, one thing that I cannot recommend enough is to stay organized. Try and use a plastic bag like Ziploc bags right here. I use some Ziploc bags, and I wrote what these screws were needed for. One thing that you need to keep in mind is that to remove the gas tank, the best way that I found was to remove the fuel pump with everything so that the gas won't all drip from the gas tank. And also, now we're at the part that we need to remove this plastic undertray. So as you can see, this wiring harness goes through the plastic, and also we have some cables that we will need to remove. Also, guys, if this tip can help someone, never remove the top nut, always the lower one, because this will keep your adjustment, your throttle adjustment good. And because if you loosen this nut right here, it will move the position of this cable, and this will change the adjustment for the throttle. So yeah. Guys, once everything is removed from the engine, that you remove the exhaust and the rear wheel, you need to remove the oil from the engine. So I'll be showing you, there's one little nut right here that we'll be removing. This nut is pretty in a weird place because it's in the middle of the stand, but you'll want to remove the oil by removing this nut. And right here there is a this is the filter, so you might want to check the filter to see if everything is clean inside your engine, and maybe that will tell you a bit of the history of the engine, maybe help you diagnose what is the problem with the engine. Guys, I just realized that both of these bolts are just holding the bracket, so we'll need to remove this bolt right here. So this is the main bolt that I was talking about. Excuse me if I was wrong, it's my first time doing this job. Right here, it goes through there. So you won't need to remove these little caps, but you can choose either way, but I'll choose the way where we just remove the main bolts. Successfully remove the engine from the frame. The next part is to put the engine on the table and assess the damage. We're gonna tear down the engine. I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we're gonna put this frame in the corner of the garage so it won't take place while I have other projects. So stay tuned.